All right, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Village Spear, and today I'll be ranking my top 10 favorite video game franchises. It's franchises, not like individual games, so don't be mean to me. All right, so before I get into the top 10, I'm gonna do an honorable mention, and the honorable mention goes to Five Nights at Freddy's. Pretty scary game. The jump scares, like, they always get me. And I like the gameplay, but like, it's whenever I be getting to like night 5 on those games, like, I don't even be getting scared at that point. I just be getting mad. Like, I be playing FNAF 2 lately, and it's always fucking Toy Bonnie in the vent, bro. Always getting me, bro. But like, I can look past that, and yeah, it's a pretty good franchise. Alright, so starting off this list at number 10, I'm gonna go with good old Call of Duty. I've always liked Call of Duty. The last couple of years haven't been that good. Haven't really enjoyed them. Vanguard was ass. Black Ops 7 was ass. The last game I like seriously played was Black Ops 3, believe it or not. But I still have a lot of good like memories on that game. You know, like playing split screen with all my friends. I remember the game I probably like the most out of Call of Duty is World at War. Just because I like the campaign a lot. I never really played like online, like Warzone really. I've only ever really played the campaigns because, I don't know, I just never really been like an online player like that. But I still think Call of Duty is good enough to earn a spot in my top 10. Alright, so for number 9, I got The Legend of Zelda. And I'm gonna be honest, the only Zelda game I fully ever played through is Ocarina of Time. And I know I sound like a fraud right now because I've only played one game, but I swear to God, I've watched like all the gameplay for the other ones whenever I get bored, and they all look pretty good. Ocarina of Time is a really good game. I like the story a lot. You just start as Link as a kid, and by the time you come back as an adult, everything is darker and broken because of what you couldn't stop. And it's not really about saving the world. It's about realizing like you grew up too fast. You know, like you see familiar places ruined and people changed, makes the story stick with you, you know? And that's why I like Zelda as a franchise. Even when I haven't played every game, they all carry that same feeling. Adventure makes it like melancholy, hope mixed with loss. Zelda isn't loud or flashy. It lets the world, the music, and the atmosphere do the talking. And that's what makes it special in my opinion. And then for number 8, I have NBA 2K. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really played any 2K since 2K23, but I remember I played a lot during quarantine. I played 2K20 a lot. I mainly just did my career and park a lot. Not really a lot to be said about 2K. It's not really like really complicated game, just basketball. And that's what I really liked about it. Just a fun sports game. And yeah, that's really it. Alright, so this is where the list is gonna start heating up. At number 7, I have FIFA. Now, FIFA is one of those games that I've always played. I've always been really into like soccer, like playing in general. So, you know, FIFA is just a game about soccer, so of course I'm gonna be like drawn to it. I haven't really played any FIFA since FC 24, but the game I played the most by far in this franchise was FIFA 23. FIFA 23, I remember I started playing it like pretty late. I remember like halfway throughout, like whenever it was dropped. I think in January I started playing, and I played it until footies in August. And I remember just doing 84 times 10s every day, just grinding for. I wanted this one card. It was the 99 Messi. I never got it, but I did have a pretty good team. And I mean, not really a lot to say about FIFA. You know, similar to 2K. It's just soccer game. But I've had a lot of fun on it throughout the years. So it is very worthy of the number 7 spot.
While I'm editing this video, the audio for number 6 shit the bed, and I'm not recording that shit again. I put Skate for it, and Skate is dead ass. A game where you just skate so you're not missing out on a lot. My bad.
All right, so now we're in the top 5. And at number 5, I got Mortal Kombat. Um, I've always liked playing Mortal Kombat. It's probably my favorite, like, fighting game of all time. The first Mortal Kombat I played was 10, and I played every single one up until the newest one, which I think is 1. And I've enjoyed all of them. Very consistent franchise. My favorite game is probably Tendo, just because I have, like, the best memories with it. And my favorite characters to play, my by far favorite is Kung Lao, the dude with the spinning hat. But other ones I like Devora, I like Jax, I like Kano too. And yeah, I still do play Mortal Kombat occasionally with like all my friends. And yeah, it's just always fun to play. Consistent game, always know what to expect from it. And that's why it's at number 5. At number 4, I got Dying Light. Dying Light is definitely my favorite zombie game of all time. I like a bunch of games with zombies in it. Like I like DayZ. Um, I like Days Gone. I like all those kinds of games. But Dying Light takes the cake. One big reason is because I like the gameplay a lot. I like how it blends like parkour with combat at the same time. My favorite installment in this franchise, believe it or not, is Dying Light 2. I like the story a lot, and I like playing online a lot too with all my friends. I like doing tower raids and all that stuff. And, you know, it just has a wide variety of weapons, and you can mod them too, so you can make them just do about whatever you want, really. And that's a big part of why I like the game so much. There's a lot of good times on it. And yeah, it's at number 4. So now we're in the top 3. And number 3, I'm gonna say Pokemon. So I have been pretty into Pokemon since I was a kid. I collected all the cards. I watched all the anime. But today we're here to talk about the games. I've always liked concept of Pokemon, just like catching Pokemon and training them up and like beating people up, you know? I always thought it was pretty cool. The first game I played in this franchise was Pokemon X on my DS, and I've played them pretty consistently since then. Then played Gen 7. I played a little bit of Gen 8. I haven't touched Gen 9. Um, my favorite generation though is 4 by far. I played the original Diamond and Pearl on an emulator on my computer, but I did buy the remix for Switch. I'm one of the rare few people on this earth who actually like the remix. I don't really get all the hate around it. Um, the only really issue I do have with Pokemon the franchise is like after you beat the game, there's like really nothing to do, and it's gonna sit on your shelf for like years and just collect dust. But other than that, they are really fun games. They're a really good franchise. All right, coming in at number 2 are Soulsborne games. I've always liked them. Well, like is a interesting word I would use to describe them. They make me like really mad, of course. But I think the games being so hard is like kind of what makes it feel so much better when you do eventually like, you know, beat a boss. I was really like kicking your ass, you know. My favorite installment in this franchise is probably Sekiro. I have played through Sekiro 3 times. I have only beat it twice. I'm working on the third one. Sekiro is just a really fun game for me. Gameplay wise, like the pairing system is probably my favorite combat system in any game. It's really satisfying, you know, it's like parrying. And, you know, after you get past those hurdles, it's a really fun game. All right, now finally, number 1 on my list is Assassin's Creed. And I know this isn't probably a lot of people's number 1 pick, especially with all the recent games, but hear me out. I've always been really into history and stuff like that, and I've always liked stealth games like that. So Assassin's Creed is just like the perfect mix of both for me. The first one I ever played was Odyssey, and honestly, this might sound outrageous, but Odyssey is one of my favorite games of all time. I think I've put like 200 hours into it, believe it or not. And then after that, I just saw a bunch of stuff about Odyssey not really being a traditional Assassin's Creed game. because Odyssey and like all those other games were RPGs at the time. So then I tried out Assassin's Creed 2, which is a PS3 game, and I was unsure about it because the graphics were like really ass. But I tried it, I liked it a lot, and ever since then I've been hooked on the franchise. I just love everything about it, the gameplay, the story, just everything about it. I like it. And that is the official Village Spear top 10 list of all time. This is the only valid list ever. And thanks for watching.